Scorpio, how we doing? Welcome to your reading. These messages are for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Even if it is just one card, write it down. Might mean something later. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Scorpio. You're already deep in emotions, and then you just get hit. Oh. Oh, okay. This is heading towards a love reading. I'm getting that you decided to take a leap of faith with somebody. Somebody who looked like they had their shit together, and they turned out to be a big, toxic ball of mess. A big, toxic ball of mess. And now you are very sad. They either left or, yeah, they left. There was probably a lot of fighting that was going on. Too much to carry. Okay. This is person, current energy. Okay, give me the challenge for Scorpio, please. It's not always about I don't want to say that because it could be about that. But I'm getting the feeling that, like, you always give people 1,000 chances, or you always see the best in people, or you always assume that somebody is not going to treat you the way that they do. And then you're heartbroken and sad. And this is a severe case of, maybe you have Pisces in your chart somewhere, but this is like fantasy and no boundaries and unable to see the red flags, unable to see the truth, like wanting somebody to be a fairy godmother, and then they turn out to be a frog, and you just see them as, oh, it's like these made up scenarios. Like, all day you fantasize about, the perfect mother they're going to be, or the perfect husband they're going to be, or their life together, or getting married, or it's just like this fantasy of pretend. And then you like hang out with this person, and they're not who you fantasize them to be at all. And it makes you really sad. It makes you really, you're like, oh, they're perfect. They're everything that I can imagine that I want. And then they turn out to not be that person. And then they withhold love. Like, they don't. There's like a very strong expectation here. What's behind that? There's a very strong expectation here for this person to be somebody that they're not. Or they're not yet. It's forcing somebody to be like before their time. Like, maybe they're still a knight and they haven't become a king yet, and you're assuming that they're going to be the king already, and they're not. Tell me more about this person, please. Tell me more about this person. They're excuse me. Remember that they are toxic. This is like a new start, dabbling with the devil. And they could be playing games with you when it comes to finances. Like, they might not have all of their finances in order like you think they do. So what they're saying is, this is about retreating within and seeing what you're lacking inside you, that you're trying to find inside them. This is, whoa. it's there's something that they want you to look at differently. Maybe study manifesting, or study boundaries, or study like the mirror principle, where you usually attract somebody who is your mirror. So whatever traits that they have inside them are also inside you. So if you don't like somebody, if you don't like something in somebody, then there's something inside you that has attracted you to that person. Does that make sense? So it's about learning the lesson of recognizing why you're attracting certain people, and getting a new perspective on this person that's in your life, and why you feel the need to want that, like whatever you want from this person, it's already inside you. So if you feel like they're not giving you something, then it's like looking within. Does that make sense? I don't want you to stop giving people the benefit of the doubt. I think that's a very great trait that you have, and I would really hold on to that. I think this is more of a like fantasy and reality. It's learning to balance the two. I'm surprised, but it's like temperance energy. Maybe they're a Sagittarius. I'm not sure. This is just like balancing what you want with what they want, balancing you know, reality with like kind of recognizing too, like when you're spiraling into fantasy, like, oh, are you fantasizing getting married to this person? Are you you know, are you trying to manifest that? Are you expecting them to be a king, all, you know, when they're still maybe a knight of wands, and you want them to be a king of cups? You know what I'm saying? Recognizing when it could be an illusion. They could just want to play. Let's okay. Let's see. Tell us more about this person, please. Tell us about this person, please. There could be things that they're not telling you. They're holding on to things from the past that they could be afraid to open up to you. They could be playing out their own childhood dynamics, family dynamics. Like you could be representing their parent, their mom or their dad. They may not be able to look at this. This is like lurking in the darkness, but that doesn't, there it is. There's the temperance. It's just learning to balance reality with fantasy. That's what I'm getting right here. See, I'm going to mix a little bit of reality into this, and be okay with the outcome. Be neutral, because the divine knows what they're doing. The divine knows what they're doing. You're not going to fail by going with the flow. You'll never fail by going with the flow. But don't think, yeah, cuz there's a lot of loss with this person. A lot of loss, a lot of sadness, a lot of grief. Maybe they lost a parent. This could be their energy too. Maybe they lost a parent, or a job, or anything. But I wouldn't give up hope. I feel like this is just a slow down energy. Just kind of reel it in a little bit. Let's reel it in, because there's this spark of I want to do this. This is like, there's no plan yet. This is just okay, I'm doing this kind of thing. You know, like that initial spark, that initial flame, that initial, you know, you look at each other kind of, you know, hey, I see you, you know, I feel it too, you know, that feeling, right? Hey, this could happen. This could happen. But oh, that's right. I want to know about this devil card, cuz I'm picking up on like they're they want to like take you out and play. Like take you out and wine and dine you, and buy you things, buy you shoes, and or maybe you're doing it to them. And you're the receiver. You shouldn't be doing that. If you're a divine feminine, then, and you're giving to a masculine, I would pull back. I would pull back on that. But if it's reversed, if you are the masculine and not a twin flame divine masculine, if you're just a masculine and you keep giving to the divine feminine, if this is something that you want to pursue, like if you've got that, but always communicate your intentions. If this is just play, then you let them know this is just play, because somebody could be fantasizing about a family, a future, a marriage, and if this person can't see the truth in that, then they're going to be just as heartbroken and hurt. Or more. Be very transparent in the beginning with your intentions. If it's just a flame, just let it be a flame. If it's just a spark, let it be a spark. But if somebody's over here fantasizing about somebody being this perfect future for them, and you don't see that, or you see that in the person and they haven't communicated that to you, there needs to be a slowdown energy. Do as you wish, but ooh, okay, I retrace that. If you are a divine feminine and you are giving to a masculine, that needs to stop. Let me repeat that, not retrace that. Let me repeat that. We're all divine feminines, but this may not be a twin flame relationship. This could be a karmic relationship. Spin the wheel, baby. I'll pay. Spin the wheel. Get whatever you want. I've got the money. And I look good doing it. Spin the wheel, baby. Spin the wheel. Woo! You had known him before. You have played this game before. This is not the first time that you two have sat there and spun the wheel together. Karmic. Oh, he's so perfect for me. Ah! There's a debt that needs to be paid. It feels so intense because it's a karmic contract. It's a karmic relationship. Your souls have done this together before. Hilarious. Oh, man. Anything more? Don't be a sugar mama. You are a receiver. You receive. That creates a healthy energy dynamic, because you'll see their true colors. Okay. Anything more? Please. Ooh. Double hangman. Take the emotions out. Act on, I want to say act on thought, but that's not what I'm trying. It's don't act on emotions alone. Like think about it. Think about it. Check it out. This is like really take a deep dive into how you want to see this, and this is like action, but it's like I'm not getting action though. It's like thoughts traveling. Yeah, straight up. Take the emotion out. What are you left with? What are you left with when you take the emotion out of this? If there were no love. Damn, he's sexy, huh? Woo! I know. Karmics. Fire. Maybe there's a learning to date without marriage. I get it. You're probably wanting marriage. Like, don't date unless you want marriage, right? Is the usual is why you date, but you don't go into every date expecting marriage. The Queen of Swords does not go into a date expecting marriage. Even if the flame is there, even if it's on fire. Scorpios are very, very deep with emotions, and that's great. It's your superpower. But you got to know the difference. You got to learn how to watch the thoughts. You got to learn how to set the boundaries, because it's so intense. It can be so intense. All right. Until we meet again, take care.